If you've been hearing terms like artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning, but they all sound like variations of the same thing, you're not alone. But there are some important differences between them, and if you're running a business or you're a content creator or you're working in marketing, understanding the difference between these can really help you make smarter decisions. And maybe it's just choosing the right tools, or perhaps it's having clearer conversations with your tech teams. So in this video, I'll explain what AI, machine learning, and deep learning actually mean clearly, simply, and with real-world examples. Just practical understanding. Let's just start with AI. So AI refers to any system designed to mimic human intelligence, like decision-making, problem-solving, recognizing patterns, or understanding language. And examples of AI in everyday business life can be things like chatbots answering customer queries, or recommendation engines suggesting products on an e-commerce site. So Amazon's obviously a biggie when it shows you customers also bought suggestions. And spam filters, keeping junk emails out of your inbox, are just some simple examples there. So some AI systems are rule-based, so if X happens, do Y, while others are much more complicated. And that brings us nicely to machine learning. Machine learning, or ML, is a subset of AI. Instead of being programmed with a specific set of rules, ML systems learn by being fed data, and over time they improve their predictions or outputs based on what they've seen. So an example for marketeers: if you feed a system hundreds of examples of successful email campaigns, it can learn what subject lines, send times, or even the layouts that are performing the best, and then it can recommend similar strategies going forward. Another example, an e-commerce platform might use machine learning to analyze customer data and then predict which users are most likely to buy again, helping target future promotions much more effectively. It also powers suggestions for what you see in Spotify. So where it analyzes your listening habits and creates those personalized playlists. Canva also uses machine learning to recommend layouts, fonts, or design templates based on what you're creating. But the key thing here with machine learning is that a human still needs to decide which features matter the most. You tell the system what to look for, like click-throughs or audience segments. So we're reading it the data and telling it what to analyze based on a set of rules. Deep learning is a specialized form of machine learning, inspired by how the human brain works. It uses neural networks with many layers, hence the word deep, to learn directly from raw data. What makes it really powerful is that it doesn't need a human to tell it what features to focus on. So it works out the patterns by itself. So it's really that one step closer to AGI. Some examples of this include speech recognition tools that understand accents and context, visual recognition that can identify objects, faces, and logos in photos and videos, and tools like ChatGPT that generate human-like text from scratch. Deep learning requires huge amounts of data and computing power, but it's behind many of the AI applications we hear about today, like voice assistants like Siri, automatic translation in Google Translate, and content generators like ChatGPT. So let's have a look at how these all fit together in the hierarchy. Let's visualize it like a set of layers. So our first layer, AI, artificial intelligence, is any machine that mimics human intelligence. An example of this is chatbots or recommendation systems. The next layer is ML, machine learning, and this is AI that learns from structured data. And we see this in things like email campaign optimizers. And our final layer, our most sophisticated layer, is DL, deep learning. This is machine learning that's using neural networks and raw data. And examples of this are speech, image, or text recognition. So in summary, AI is the big picture. ML is how it learns from data. And DL is when it gets more powerful and independent. When I first started learning by AI, I kept hearing machine learning and deep learning used interchangeably. And honestly, I found it quite confusing. But once I saw those sort of real examples, like how Spotify recommends songs or how Canva suggests those different design templates, that's what really helped me kind of click and understand how it was working. It's not about becoming a tech expert. It's about understanding the tools that you're already using and that you might want to invest in, just with that little bit more clarity. So now you know, AI is the umbrella term. Machine learning is when systems improve using the data that they're being fed. And deep learning is when they do it all really well without much human help. And these technologies keep evolving very quickly. So having a solid grasp of these basics can really give you an edge, whether you're automating customer support or analysing campaign results, or maybe exploring just what creative tools are powered by AI that you might want to use. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe for more easy to follow real-world AI insights. I'm Lisa, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.